From the US to France, Chile to India, and Spain to Australia, students around the world walked out of class and onto the streets to call for change.
What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? How? What do we want?
I've come down to one of the school strikes for climate action that are happening right around the country. Actually, they're happening right around the world. And as you can see, there are a lot of young people here with a very clear message.
We are the future, and if nothing's done about it now, then when we're older, it's going to be absolute mayhem.
This is our future that the politicians are destroying, and it's not fair.
Climate action! When do we want it? Now!
We are sick of our planet being sold off for profit.
Most of the marches have been completely organised by young people, like Doha.
At the moment, we're not seeing our right to a livable climate upheld by our politicians. They're not considering us when they're making their laws. And I think it's important that, students take a stand against this type of inconsiderate policy making, and they strike, because that's historically what people do. When they see unfairness, they strike and they demand better conditions. And that's what students are doing.
This worldwide movement was actually started by a teenager from Sweden.
My name is Greta Thunberg, and every Friday I am school striking for the climate outside the Swedish parliament, alongside hundreds of thousands of other children from all around the world.
Greta started protesting because she said she was fed up with her government not doing enough to fight climate change. And what started with one student quickly grew. Now, the school strike for climate action has become a global movement. And last week, Greta was nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. But here in Australia, the strikes caused some controversy. A few politicians and education leaders have spoken out against the event, saying that kids shouldn't have been skipping school to make a political statement.
If they want to take other action on issues that they think are important, they should do so after school or on weekends.
Some schools said kids would miss out on grades or be punished if they walked out of class. But others say kids deserve to have a say, especially on an issue that will affect their futures.
I think it's so important that we stand up for our future and we call on our politicians to protect us, but also protect people and children in countries all across the world who don't have the privilege of striking because they're in developing nations.
We don't have a chance to vote, so if we stand together, then we're going to make a bigger impact than if we just with one voice.
When